Am I good? Great. Would you all bow with me? Dear kind, gracious, and heavenly Father, Lord, we would like to thank you very much for this day that you've given to us and for the love that you've shown us today. Father, we would like to thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to learn from Southwest Christian Academy, to learn more about you, to further our education, to find out who we are and how we can serve you better. Father, I pray that each and every graduate here knows that as they go throughout their rest of their careers or the rest of their lives, that you will walk beside them. And above all in their lives, God, in my life, in everyone's life in this room, may your will be done. In your Son's holy and precious name we pray. Amen. Thank you.
Well, welcome friends, family members to the 2019 Southwest Christian Academy Graduation Commencement. This is a day of celebration, the day we honor these students who have completed all the requirements to receive their diplomas. They've worked hard and have prioritized their time and their efforts in order to be here today. This group is unique, but in a good way. This evening is for these seniors, but they haven't achieved the prize alone, have they? Many of you here today have made great sacrifices and contributions to their success. Your teachers have challenged you in the classroom and offered extra help when you needed it. Your parents and grandparents, homestay families, have played the biggest part in your success, though. And for that, we all say thank you and congratulations. Will the families of these graduating students please stand? Would y'all stand and be recognized? Give them all a big hand clap. We're so thankful for you all. These students in this class are so blessed with much talent in various areas like athletics, academics, and the arts. Coming to share 3 musical numbers are first, seniors Katie Walthall, Annalise Thompson, and Elizabeth Baldridge. And then second will be performed by senior Hayden Green. And then our SCA choir will perform SCA's alma mater.
You tucked me in, turned out the lights, kept me safe and sound at night. Little girls depend on things like that.
You brushed my teeth and combed my hair, had to drive me everywhere. You were always there when I looked back.
You had to do it all alone, make a living, make a home. Must have been as hard as it could be.
And when I couldn't sleep at night, scared things wouldn't turn out right,
You would hold my hand and sing to me. Caterpillar in the tree, how you wonder who you'll be. Can't go far, but you can always dream. Wish you may and wish you might Don't you worry, hold on tight. I promise you there will come a day. Butterfly, fly away. Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Got your wings now, you can stay.
Take those dreams and make them all come true.
Fly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
You've been waiting for this day.
All along you've known just what to do. Caterpillar in the tree, how you wonder who you'll be. Can't go far, but you can always dream. Wish you may and wish you might. Don't you worry, hold on tight. I promise you that there will come a day. Butterfly, fly away. Butterfly, 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 fly away. Butterfly, 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 fly away. Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Butterfly, fly away.
Always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears. I never thought I'd walk away with so much joy but so much pain. And it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we've gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Another chapter in the book. Can't go back, but you can look. And there we are on every page. Memories I'll always save. Up ahead on the open doors, who knows what we're headed towards. I wish you love, I wish you luck. For you the world just opens up. And it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we've gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments, so glad I got to know you. The time we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. And every day that we had, all the good, all the bad, I'll keep them here inside. All the times that we shared, every place, everywhere, you touched my life. And one day we'll look back, we'll smile and we'll laugh, but right now we just cry, 'cause it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we've gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. I'll always remember you. I'll always remember you.
Tonight we want to highlight some of our students' academic accomplishments, and we'll be doing that. But I'd first like to announce the honor graduates. You can identify them by their honor cords, the golden cords. These students have maintained a 3.5 GPA or better during their 9th through 12th grade years. When I call your name, would you please stand and would you please spotlight them, please? Elizabeth Baldridge. Holly Goff. Chance Gregorick. Matthew Mayfield. Annalise Thompson. And Katie Walthaw. Thank you. Now presenting the awards for special accomplishments in SCA's founder and chief administrator, Mr. James Stewart.
Thank you. Well, it's what we've been waiting for all year. Some of them have been waiting for their whole high school years, some elementary and high school, some preschool and high school, and some of them since the day they set foot on this campus when they were 18 months old. We have 4 of those young people here tonight that have been with us at SCA since they were 18 months old that are graduating tonight. It's such an honor, and it really humbles us to know that as parents, you guys would see fit to leave them here the whole time and that the students would want to stay here the whole time. It's just a wonderful honor for us as administrators and for the school to know that we have people out there that love us that much. Our first one is Miss Katie Walthaw. Next we have Lauren Brixey. Riley Stewart. Brandon Demond. Thank you. Now we're going to move on to our Founders Scholarship winners. This is an award that we've given every year that the school sponsors, and it goes to our salutatorian and valedictorians for the year. This year's salutatorian goes to Matthew Mayfield. It's unusual this year. We had 2 students that battled neck and neck all through their high school career. And I believe at the end of it all, there was like 1/100th of a point or something like that between them? It was right there together. And I don't know which one had the 1/100th more. I'm not going to ask. But we have co-valedictorians this year. First one is Miss Katie Walthall. Our other one is Chance Gregorick. Along with these scholarships, these awards, goes a cash scholarship for the salutatorian, $500, $1,000 for each of the valedictorians. Thank you very much.
Coming next is a young lady who is going to be highlighting all of our graduates and their accomplishments. She assumes many roles at SCA and does a great job of all of them. She teaches high school science, is cheerleader sponsor, counselor, academic advisor, senior sponsor. She also helps our international students with so many of their needs. But the fact is, if any students need something or anything, she helps them. But I think her greatest passion is to try to instill in each of these the importance of a personal relationship with God before they leave the safety of Southwest Christian. Please welcome Miss Ginger Evans.
Hi, I get the pleasure tonight of speaking about each senior, and hopefully the information I have from them is correct. So, the first senior tonight is Bryce Allen. Bryce started SCA in the 2nd grade. He has 110 community service hours. He was a James Street Award recipient. He won 7 gold medals at the state track meet, and he led the track team to 3 state championships. He has been named Track Athlete of the Year at SCA for the past 3 years. He was a member of the 2015 state champion baseball team, and he plans to study business at Pulaski Tech. Okay. Stephen Cole Anderson. Cole came to SCA in his sophomore year. He is the senior class president. He has completed 50 hours of community service. He is on the AB honor roll. He is a member of SCA's 2017 NACA championship basketball team. He's also a member of the Elite Team 2019 Trinity League champions. He is also a national champion on the AAU 15 and under basketball team. He has received all-state honors in basketball, baseball, and track. He committed to Lyon College on a full basketball scholarship worth over $152,000. He plans to become a psychiatrist. Our next senior is Ms. Elizabeth Baldridge. Elizabeth has attended SCA since the 6th grade. She has 191 community service hours that she turned in. I'm sure there's many more. She is a 3-year member of the National Honor Society and is graduating with honors. Her volleyball team has won 3 AACS volleyball state championships. She has received AACS volleyball all-state honors for the past 3 years. She also received HCAA volleyball all-state volleyball player of the year. She has been a part of 7 AACS state track championships. She won Best Solo Award in choir, and she plans to go to Lyon College to play volleyball, where she has received over $74,000 in scholarships. Our next senior is Miss Lauren Brixey. Lauren has been at SCA since PK2. She has earned over 300 hours of community service. She is a member of the 3-time AACS volleyball champions. She's received volleyball all-state honors. She was named the AV Lab Person of the Year. She plans to attend Pulaski Tech to study social and behavioral sciences, and she has been awarded $3,000 in scholarships. Our next senior is Wexton Chin. He is from China. He came to SCA in his senior year. He has completed 82 hours of community service. This year, his senior project was mentoring youth basketball, where he helped after school with the elementary students. He was a member of the 2019 Trinity League champion elite basketball team here at SCA, and he plans to attend TSF basketball postgraduate school in Atlanta, Georgia. The next senior is Landon Davis. Landon started SCA in the 9th grade, and he has 53 hours of community service. He was a member of the varsity baseball state championship team, the junior varsity boys basketball state champions. He won first place in the SCA art contest, and he plans to attend Full Sail University to study music production. Our next senior is Mr. Zion Dodson. Zion started SCA in the 5th grade. He has 113 hours of community service. He is a 3-time AACS state track champion. He won Best in Show for his art project. He also serves as chief editor of the yearbook. He plans to attend Henderson State University to study pre-physical therapy. Our next senior is Brandon Dumond. Brandon started SCA in pre-K2. He has 50 hours of community service. He's been a member of the varsity basketball team for all 4 years. In basketball, he's received honors for All-State, All-District, and All-Tournament, and he plans to go to Pulaski Tech and then UALR to study business. Our next senior is Ms. Holly Goff. Holly began SCA in the 9th grade. She has logged over 700 hours of community service. She is a member of the Little Rock Mayor's Youth Council for the past 3 years. She has been a member of the National Honor Society and is graduating with honors. She's a member of the 2017 AAS State Champion Cheer Team, the 2018 HCAA State Champion Cheer Team, the 2017 and 18 AACS Volleyball State Champions. She has received all-state honors in cheer from both AACS and HCAA. In 2018, she was voted Performer of the Year and Actress of the Year at SCA. She received the 2019 Local Hero Award for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. For Holly's senior project, she produced and directed a benefit show called The Cabaret for Crohn's. She raised over $2,700 to benefit the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. She's also an active member of the Argenta Community Theater, where she has served as dance captain. Holly has been accepted to the University of Oklahoma, University of Kentucky, Drury University, University of Arkansas at Fort Smith, the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, and she has received a total of $134,000 in academic and leadership scholarship offers from these colleges. Holly has elected to take a gap year from college, and in September she will be moving to Paris, France to begin her gap year. She will work in France and study dance and theater under Madame Maggie Bogart at the Paris Dance School. While being based in France, Holly plans to travel to Italy, Spain, Switzerland, and the UK. After her year abroad, Holly plans to return to the United States to complete her college degree at the University of Oklahoma, the University of Kentucky, or the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. Our next senior is Hayden Green. Hayden started SCA in the PK4 class. She is a member of the 2017 AACS State Champion Cheer Team, the 2018 HCAA State Champion Cheer Team, and the 2017 and 18 AACS Volleyball State Champions. There's too many letters there. Okay, she has received all state honors in cheer 5 times. She was named the Cheerleader of the Year in 2018. She is undecided where she's going to college, but believes she's going to go to Concordia College in Chicago. She has been awarded over $136,000 in scholarships. Our next senior is Mr. Chance Gregorick. Chance started SCA in kindergarten. He has 184 community service hours. He is the valedictorian and honor graduate. He is a 4-year member of the National Honor Society, all A honor roll for 4 years, the highest SAT score in his class for the past 4 years, English Student of the Year. This year, Chance earned his rank as an Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts. He was also voted by his peers to receive the Christian Character Award. He plans to attend Arkansas Tech University to study engineering and has been offered over $65,000 in scholarships. Our next senior is Mr. Dylan Houston. Dylan started at SCA in the pre-K4 program. He did 74 hours of community service. He received an award for perfect attendance, which is pretty amazing. He was also a James Street Award winner. He earned all-state honors in baseball and the Lion Pride Award. He plans to attend Pulaski Tech to study business. Gage Irving is our next senior. Gage started SCA in the PK3 program. He logged 51 hours of community service. He is a member of the 2015 AACS State Basketball Champions. He has won 3 AACS State Track Championships. He plans to attend Pulaski Tech to study pre-law, and he was awarded a $10,000 scholarship from the Ann Ford Foundation. The next senior is Mr. Akol Maywin. Akol was born in South Sudan, but comes to us from Brisbane, Australia. He came to SCA in his junior year, and in that time he has provided 65 hours of community service. He's a member of the SCA Elite Basketball Team, where he earned the NACA Player of the Year, the NACA All-American Team, and the Texas tournament, the TCAL tournament MVP. The Elite Team were the NACA Division I first runner-up this year and the Trinity League 2019 champions. He plans to attend the University of California at Riverside with a full basketball scholarship worth over $200,000. Stand on this side now so I can see Matthew. Our next senior is Mr. Matthew Mayfield. Matthew started at SCA in the 3rd grade, and he has 56 hours of community service. He has served on the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council in Bryant and is a 3-year member of the National Honor Society, and he is graduating with honors as salutatorian. He received the 2017 Performer of the Year Award and the 2017 and 18 Actor of the Year Award. He's been the lead tenor in the competition choir for the past 2 years. He was awarded Outstanding Soloist at the Parks Music Festival in 2018. He plans to attend Ouachita Baptist University, where he will study music theater. He has been awarded a fine arts scholarship worth over $78,000. My next senior, so he's looking at me to see if I can say it correctly. His name, Tomislav Mihojic, right? Sort of, kind of. Tom, or Big Tom is what we call him. Big Tom is from Belgrade, Serbia. He started at SCA as a freshman and then came back for his senior year. He has 68 hours of community service, and he is a member of the elite basketball team, which were the Trinity League 2019 champions, and he received all-conference, all-district, Arkansas BCA top 5 player in 4A. He was on the Serbian national championship team, and he accepted a basketball scholarship to Henderson State University worth over $80,000. Our next senior is Nick. Don't make me laugh, then I can't say it. Nick Ongenda. Nick was born in Cape Town, South Africa, but he comes to SCA from way of Toronto, Canada. Nick started at SCA in the 11th grade. He has 74 hours of community service. He has been a member of the 2019 Trinity League Champion Elite Team, where he was named the MVP. He also received NACA Player of the Year awards. His 2018 AAU Woods Elite Team were the Fab 48 champions, and they also won the Peach Jam that year, so 2 national championships in a year. He was selected to play in the Canadian BioSteel tournament this year and was ranked #1 high school player in Canada and number 42 in America. He plans to attend Western Kentucky University on a basketball scholarship worth over $152,000. Our next senior is Jennifer Rodriguez Avila. Jennifer started SCA as a junior. She has 234 hours of community service. Her senior project this year, she had the students draw pictures. It's called the Memory Project. So she got the whole student body involved, drawing pictures and using their talents to send these to children in countries where they don't have access to having things. So this year's, I believe, went to Guatemala. And she's an artist, and she has received 1st through 3rd place awards in the art fair. She is also an ice skater, and she plans to attend Murray State College for language studies. Our next senior is Ms. Riley Stewart. Riley has attended SCA since the PK2 program. She has 835 hours of community service. She was a member of the 2017 AACS State Champion Cheer Team, the 2018 HCAA State Champion Cheer Team. Riley plans to attend the University of Arkansas at Little Rock to study early childhood education. Our next senior is Mihailo Stoyano. Mihailo comes to us from Belgrade, Serbia. He came to SCA in his junior year, where since then he has logged 55 hours of community service. He was a member of the Serbian national basketball team, where he won the 2016-17 national championship. He was named all-tournament team for Serbia in the national championships held in France. He is a member of the 2019 Trinity League Championship Elite Team, and he was selected NACA All-Tournament Team. He is still considering offers, but plans to attend college on a full basketball scholarship. Our next senior is Miss Annalise Thompson. Annalise came to SCA in the 8th grade. She has logged 133 hours of community service, and in her junior year served as the class president. She is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society and is graduating with honors. She is a 3-time AACS state champion in volleyball. She was voted Volleyball Player of the Year her freshman year and earned all-state volleyball honors in 9th and 10th grades. She received all district honors in 11th and 12th grades for volleyball. She is a member of the competition choir and serves on her worship team and church. She plans to attend Henderson State University to study pre-dental hygiene, where she will receive over $34,000 in scholarship money. And our last senior tonight is Miss Katie Walthall. Katie has been at SCA since she was 15 months old. Well, actually before that, but she started attending school at 15 months old. She has 1,085 and a half community service hours. She is graduating tonight as valedictorian. She is a 3-year member of the National Honor Society and currently serves as its president. She earned the Academic Student of the Year in 2018. She has served on the Student Council since 7th grade and is currently the Student Body President as well. She has won 7 track championships, 3 volleyball state championships, 1 basketball state championship, 3 state cheer championships, has received all-state awards in cheer, basketball, volleyball, and softball. She was voted 2017-18 Female Athlete of the Year. She was voted Best Actress in 2017. She was awarded Best Vocalist in Music, Best Soloist, in Music in the Parks in 2019. And she plans to attend Henderson State University with over $33,000 in scholarships. The class of 2019 altogether has volunteered for the last 4 years for over 4,938 hours of community service, which is pretty amazing because they're very busy kids. And they will accept over $1 million in scholarships this year.
Each year, we challenge the entire school student body to memorize big passages of Scripture. We believe the importance of God's Word cannot be overemphasized. The Bible verse challenge this year included instructions on how to make good choices and how to be prepared to follow God's will. Our theme this year was Ready to Roar, to do God's will. I'm so happy to present trophies to all of those who memorized this year's Bible verse challenge.
Bryce Allen. Cole Anderson. Elizabeth Baldridge. Lauren Brixey. Landon Davis. Zion Dotson. Brandon Dumont. And the first person in the whole school to earn their Bible verse challenge this year was Miss Holly Goff. Hayden Green. Chance Gregorick. Dylan Houston. Gage Irving. Matthew Mayfield. Thomas, nope, sorry, was it Tom? Nicholas Ongenda. Hold it on my list. Wrong tall person. Get out of here. Jennifer Rodriguez Avila. Riley Stewart. Mihailo Stoyano. Annalise Thompson. Was it good? And Miss Katie Walthall.
And now it's an honor for me to be able to introduce the speakers for tonight. The salutatorian is the first speaker. He's achieved many things. You've already heard a lot of highlights about these students, but I have some that are a little bit different. He's a great Christian worship leader for our elementary and preschool chapels. He makes chapel fun and exciting. He's a talented vocalist and actor and has achieved high scores in all academics, of course. Doing the right thing and being responsible, caring young man causes him to be respected and loved. Please welcome salutatorian Matthew Mayfield.
One moment. Hello, class of 2019. Hello, families, friends, students, and faculty members. I'm honored to have a moment of your time this evening. I'd like to start things off with a thank you. First, I would like to thank Mr. Stewart and Ms. Sharon Stewart, for without them, there would be no Southwest Christian Academy, where we have learned and, well, are graduating from. Almost, right. So close, sorry. Next, I would like to thank each and every one of you in the audience, for without your love and your constant support that you have showed, these graduates you see before you, myself included, would not have been able to make it to this day. Last, but certainly not least, I want to thank God, who gave us the breath in our lungs and the life that we love so. I remember thinking that the year 2019 and that graduation day were so far away and so far down the line. I remember being told by teachers and other adults in my life that I needed to start thinking about what I was going to do with the rest of my life, because a time would soon come when I would have to decide. And I remember quickly dismissing that advice out of fear. It's an insane choice to have to make. But now that it's here, now that the time has come, now that the day is here, I realize how right they were and how wrong they truly were. Or how little I truly knew. Words are hard, sorry. My fellow graduates, I would like to say congratulations to each and every one of you. We've made it. Despite any and all trials that we may have faced, we have made it. The time has come for us to leave our small, safe world of Southwest Christian Academy and face the real world. And as we face the real world, I have 3 pieces of advice and a verse I would like to share with each and every one of you. My first piece of advice is to remember the past fondly, but don't dwell on it. So many people get hung up on the past and refuse to move forward in life. Now, there's nothing wrong with looking back on the past and the good times that we've had here. That's natural. That's human. So long as we make even better memories in our future. Second, hard days will come. As Rocky Balboa once said, the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. Life is going to hit us hard, graduates. It's inevitable when living in a fallen and sinful world. But the moments that we get knocked down to our knees are the moments that we must stand taller than we ever have before and keep going, for that is how winning is done. Third, live your life in the best way that you possibly can. Some people live more in 20 years than others do in 80. Everything that you want out of your life and everything that you want to be is right in front of you, waiting. Life is full of opportunity, so take those opportunities when they present themselves and live your best life. As I was writing this speech, I asked God what He would like to say to all of you. And He showed me a verse that I truly believe describes our graduating class. It comes from the book of Job, chapter 11, verse 17. It reads, "Your life will be brighter than noonday, and your darkness will become like morning." My fellow graduates, I see such light and such promise ahead in all of your futures. You all hold a special place in my heart. You always have, and you always will. And I wish nothing but the best for you in all of your future endeavors. So remember to look back on the good old days, but make even better memories. Get back up when life knocks you down, and live your best life. The future is what you make of it. Now go and make it yours. Thank you.
We're so happy to have a race for valedictorians that it's too close to call. So we are presenting 2 valedictorians. And because ladies are still go first around here, I'd like to introduce a special young lady who has it all. She has excelled in athletics and is very talented in fine arts. She is a sincere and faithful praise and worship leader. She's involved in everything here. She plays on all sports teams, performs in all musical productions, and works very hard on student council and National Honor Society projects and events. She's been a part of SCA since she was a baby in her toddler class, and she's loyal to SCA's mission. She's loved and admired by both young and old for a lot of reasons, but I think it's mostly because she's just nice. Miss Katie Walthall.
So when we were 5, they asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up. Our answers were things like astronaut, president, princess. And then when we were 10, they asked again, and we answered rock star, cowboy, and gold medalist. But now that we're grown up, they want a serious answer. Well, how about this? Who knows? This isn't the time to make hard and fast decisions. It's the time to make mistakes, to take the wrong train and get stuck somewhere, to fall in love a lot, major in philosophy because there's no way to make a career out of that. Change your mind and then change it again because nothing is permanent. So make as many mistakes as you can. That way, someday, when they ask again what we want to be, you won't have to guess. You'll know. Now, that was a graduation speech from one of my favorite books, but it just tells you that it's okay not to know what you want to do right now. I mean, you will have to know eventually, but right now, it's time to explore our options, to pick a major, then pick another, and then pick another, until you figure out what it is you actually want to do. We think we can't make mistakes and we have to know what we want right now. But that's so wrong, because making mistakes is how you learn and how you grow. Making mistakes is what it means to be young. This time in our lives is for adventure, for love, for friendship, and to try different and new things, to do something you've never done before. It's the time to find out who we really are and to figure out the person we want to be. And if you ever think you can't make a mistake or you can't fail, remember this. Bill Gates' first software company failed. Dr. Seuss's first book was rejected 28 times. Henry Ford's first company went bankrupt. J.K. Rowling was living on welfare, and 12 publishing houses rejected Harry Potter. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job for being unfit for television. And in 10th grade, Michael Jordan didn't make his varsity team. So make mistakes. Make big mistakes. Be a failure. Because if you don't, you're never going to know what you're capable of. If you're not failing, you're not truly living. Thank you.
Good job. Wow, how motivating. I think I'm going to do that. Katie. The next young man is a valedictorian this year and excels in academics, of course, as well as choir and musical productions. He's also achieved, you've heard before, Eagle Scout, which is a big deal. It seems that whatever he puts in his hand prospers. He loves God and puts serving Him as a priority in life. What a great example he's been for our young students as he's led praise and worship for our preschool and elementary chapels each day. He's a Christ follower, and it shows. It shows in how he lives his life. It shows in how he treats others, including his sweet parents. I love it when I see him sitting at the cafeteria tables each afternoon, studying and doing homework and visiting with the after-school children. I'm so proud to announce valedictorian, Mr. Chance Gregorick.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to top off those other two speeches. Those were pretty good. But I'll do my best. I honestly can't believe that we're finally at this climax in our high school careers. And I mean that in a good way. It just feels like this whole life started not too long ago. And now that we're here, it has the feeling of like your favorite TV show ending, or it's a grand finale to an era of wonder. All of our work has led up to this moment, and all of our memories that we've made here shall forever be embedded into the history of this school. Not only will we be remembered in the minds of the faculty, but also in the hearts of those younger than us whom we've led through our examples. There are no words to express how proud I am of my class for achieving such a pinnacle in their lives. I always knew they had it in them, but just witnessing this moment myself makes me even more happier for them. Though we may be parting this life that we built up here, a new one is just on the horizon, waiting to be embraced. I know that with the grace of God, every one of them will be instilled with the confidence that they need to succeed in their goals. Yes, the road ahead may be hard at first as we adjust to its flow, but we must remember that the friends we've made here will always be with us. They are still our friends, even though a grand distance may pose us a barrier. We are all a family, whether we realize it or not, and we will remain one from now until the end. I would like to thank the parents for raising these wonderful intellectual leaders for our school, and may we never forget these students' efforts in helping to make the school a fun and wholesome community for both the younger students and the older students. I would also like to thank the teachers and the other faculty for influencing each of their lives and for guiding them onto the right path in life alongside Christ. Going to this school is truly a blessing for anyone. I, for one, will dearly miss it. All in all, just thank you, every one of you. May God guide you all, my classmates, in the best path in this journey called life. It's been a wild ride for sure, but I'm glad I've grown up alongside all of you, and I will dearly miss all of you, my family. God bless.
Our next person who will offer our seniors some advice, words of wisdom, is Senior Class President. This young man is outgoing and funny and fun. Our young students look up to him, and he shows them attention and care. He's on our elite basketball team and has earned basketball scholarships to Lyon College, as you've heard. He's a strong Christian leader, and he's seeking God's will for his life. We know he will be successful at whatever he chooses to do. Please meet Cole Anderson, Senior Class President.
Not going to lie, I'm very nervous right now. First off, I just want to thank or congratulate my fellow classmates on this wonderful achievement we have accomplished in our lives. We are no longer going to be seen as young and mature high school students, but we're going to be seen as young and mature adults. We are about to be entering in a world where we will fail, we will fall, and when we get knocked down. But how we get up and fight back will determine what the outcome will be. We must never give up, no matter what battle is in front of us. Having moved away from home, I've learned a lot. Love your family and value every second with them, because you never know what will happen. Take advantage of every opportunity, because I believe every second that we live will impact our future in any way. Be kind to everyone you meet. You never know what kind of impact you can have on somebody's life. Remember all the fun and crazy memories that we made. Like when Bryce made that video in the 7th grade. Gage eating all of his boogers. Dylan wrestling Walthaw just to go to the bathroom. All the days we picked on Elizabeth. Annalise forehead jokes. Or when we played nose goes just to throw away the trash. Or the class trip where we were all supposed to go to El Chico, but 5 of us showed up. After tonight, don't say goodbye, but say a see you later. Love you guys.
Good job. Well, I'm so excited to be able to introduce our commencement speaker tonight. He became coach here in 2002, coached basketball. Soon after, he graduated from college, where he played basketball there himself. Many of these seniors were on his teams for many years. He and his wife made a good team. He coached boys basketball, and she coached many of these senior girls cheerleading. Coach Chris and Miss Jill taught them many things, but their main goal was and still is to help them make Christ the center of their lives. Chris was instrumental in beginning the elite basketball program about 5 years ago, when he helped many young international students come to America to earn a college scholarship while playing basketball. The original 2 elite players, Eric and Emmanuel, have just graduated college this year. Chris recently moved his family to St. Louis, where he was promoted to regional leader at the Edward Jones Investment Home Office. He still loves these seniors, and he loves SCA. He accepted their invitation to speak tonight because he loves them. Please give a warm SCA welcome home to Mr. Chris Hughes.
What is happening? You knuckleheads shouldn't be graduating already. Holly, I had to cut out about half of my talking points because of all the recognition that you got. Yeah, you stood up for so long, you had so many awards, so I was like, oh, well, I got to X this out. So, in another world far, far away, at one time, I was actually 18 years old. And when I was 18, I went to visit my aunt and uncle in Colorado. And on this trip, all I wanted to do was go mountain biking. That was all I wanted to do. But my uncle was having to work. And when you go mountain biking in the mountains, you're not supposed to go by yourself, because if you get hurt, if you get lost, then you're by yourself. And so he kept saying, I'll get off work tomorrow, I'll take you. I'll get off work tomorrow, I'll take you. It never worked out. His friend finally came in town from Austin, and he said, Gary is a great mountain biker. He'll take you. So I said, great. Grabbed my bike, threw it in the back of the truck. We ran up the side of the mountain there. We got up to the bottom of the mountain range. We both jumped out of the truck, got on the mountain bike as fast as I could, and we took off. 1 hour passed. 2 hours passed, and it was the greatest time of my life. I'm just shredding, going down these trails. We're getting to little creeks, and I'm having to pick up the bike and run across the creek. I mean, it was the time of our life. 4 hours passed, and before I know it, the sun starts going down. I'm looking, I'm going, it's getting dark. And I look down at the path that we had started on, and what was this beautiful, nice, wide gravel path had turned into just grass, and there was no path. A couple more hours passed, Before you know it, it's pitch black. I've got a cut-off t-shirt and shorts, and it's about 41 degrees outside, and I'm out there with Gary, a guy I do not know. Well, we got lost in the mountains that night. And before I know it, I'm curled up in the fetal position, trying to stay warm, laying in the middle of the woods. You know, it's a fun story and it's a great memory, but the scary thing is a lot of people live their life that way. A lot of people are so excited, especially young people, so excited just to jump on the path, so excited to get to that next thing, that they run out before setting a vision, before setting a plan, before establishing milestones that they're shooting for, before communicating with people that have been speaking into their life for years. And before you know it, they're at a place in their life that they didn't mean to be at. So as a parent, Jill and I worry about our kids all the time, like every parent in here can identify with. There's many nights when I lay in the bed and I stare at the ceiling and I think, man, I hope we're doing all that we can as parents to prepare our kids so that when they go out on their own, we don't have to worry about them. Well, at Edward Jones, what we do is we have core values that guide our firm. We have things that our firm stands for, things that we don't have to make a decision about. Things like the client's best interest always comes first. We only use quality investments. We value partnership. Simple things that give us guidance and point us in the right direction. Simple things that make sure that when we have a decision to make, it's always the right decision that gets made. And so one night I came home, I was talking to Jill, and I said, hey, what if we made Hugh's core values? What if we made Hugh's family core values that we stood for? That no matter what, these core values would guide everything that we do, and we would ingrain these into our kids so that when they turned 18, 19, and they went out on their own and they had a decision to make, it wasn't that complicated for them. Well, the cool thing about these core values is that a lot of you helped us create them. Like Ms. Sharon said, over the last 16 years, we've had the pleasure of working right alongside you, coaching you, and whether if you don't know it or not, you've coached us. You've taught us a lot of things. And so we've got some core values to go over tonight that are our core values, but I would consider them yours. So coaches, if y'all don't mind, will y'all come pass out some bracelets? We've got some bracelets for you to throw on. And on these bracelets, there's 4 words that define the 5 core values that we're going to talk about tonight. When Jesus was asked, what is the greatest commandment? His response was, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Well done, guys. Well done. So, there's a lot of reasons why loving God with all of your heart, all of your mind, and all of your soul matters. There's a lot of reasons for that. But the biggest reason is because while you're here on this earth, you're determining what your eternity looks like. And I don't know if y'all know this, but eternity is a really long time. So Coach Stewart, will you help me real quick? I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of a visual learner. Will you grab the end of that rope for me and just take that all the way across the stage for me? I'm a little bit of a visual learner. I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed. I need to see some things. That'll work. We'll leave a knot in it. All right, so what this rope represents is time. And if this rope truly represented eternity, this rope would never end. It would not only stretch across the entire stage, but it would go down the floor, out the door, wrap around the earth so many times that the earth would look like a big ball of yarn. And that ball of yarn would get bigger and bigger and bigger because it would never end. That is eternity. Now, what a lot of people do is they only think about this part of time. This part of the time is how long you're here on this earth. Too many people focus on this part and not on this part. And that's why loving God is your first core value. Love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Remain eternity focused so that you make good decisions today. Second core value. Thank you. Love people. Second greatest commandment, Jesus said, was to love your neighbor as yourself. And so in our household, we have a goal. We have a goal that every time we leave the house, our goal is to be the best part of someone else's day. Our goal is to speak into people's lives good things, to identify things that they're doing well, make them feel good about themselves, and hopefully draw them closer to Christ. So core value number 1, love God. Core value number 2, love people. Now, love is a sneaky thing. It's really hard sometimes to lie. It's easy, I should say, to lie to yourself. It's easy to say, yeah, I love God, check that box. Oh, I love people, check that box. What I'm going to ask you to do is on a regular basis, audit yourself. What I mean by that is take a look at how you're spending your time. Take a look at how you're spending your energy. Take a look at how you're spending your effort, and take a look at how you're spending your money. If the majority of those things are going towards God, if the majority of those things are going towards other people, not yourself, then you're doing good. Cool? Core value number 3, we work hard. Huh, basketball guys? We work hard. It's not a decision that we make. It's just who we are. We work hard because hard work works every single time. There's no shortcut. There's no replicate. You've got to show up early. You've got to stay late. And while you're there, you've got to be more effective and more efficient than everybody else. In this world we live in, where Instagram and Snapchat seem to be the currency that everybody trades on, hard work will set you apart from everybody else. As you move into this next stage of your life, make that choice. Life is cause and effect. You get to choose your sacrifice. You can either sacrifice how hard you work, or you can sacrifice your freedom at a later time. Core value number 4, we improve daily. We improve daily at the things that matter. Not at Fortnite. Not at selfies. We improve daily at our faith, at our family, with our fitness, with our finances, and with our craft. So every day we're trying to get stronger in our faith. Every day we're trying to take care of our family better. Every day we're trying to make good health decisions that add to our fitness. Every day we're trying to make sure we make wise financial decisions that put us in a place to have freedom later on. And lastly, every day we try to improve on our craft. For some of you, you're going to play college basketball. That's part of your craft. For some of you, you're going just for school. For some of you are going to become entrepreneurs. Whatever that craft is, get better at it every single day. How do you get better? You get better by putting yourself in a position to be uncomfortable. If you go to the weight room and you lift weights, what you're actually doing when you lift weights is you're tearing your muscles. You're ripping apart your muscles. The muscle fiber is coming apart. The way you become stronger is when it heals back, that muscle heals back thicker and stronger and larger. It's the same thing with every area of your life. If you are not uncomfortable in your faith, that means you're not reaching out to somebody. You're not speaking into somebody's life enough. If you're not uncomfortable in the way you're leading your family, it's because your expectations are too low. If you're not uncomfortable with your fitness, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. If you're not uncomfortable with your finances, you're not sacrificing enough. And if you're not uncomfortable in your craft, you're not putting yourself in a position to be scared every once in a while. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, and you'll improve daily. Last core value. Y'all ready? Stand tall. Stand tall. Shoulders back, head up. We can't all be as tall as Nick and Tom down here, or Cole for that matter. But I don't mean height. I mean shoulders back, head up. It is scientifically proven that in the first 1/10 of a second, people will form their impression of you. They'll decide whether you're a leader, whether you're a follower, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether they can trust you or they can't. And every impression is a first impression. So whether you feel like it or not, there's going to be days that you jump out of bed and you feel good, right? You feel good, and you're just going to jump out of bed and you're going to shoulders back, head up, and you're going to walk into every room that way. But there's going to be a lot of days that you don't feel that way. And you're going to have to act your way into feeling the right way. Don't only make the decision once. Just make the decision once. Every day I'm going to walk shoulders back, head up. There's another part to stand tall, and that is expect more from yourself. Most people's expectations for their own life are based on the performance of those people around them. You need to make sure that you're expecting things from you that you can accomplish. If your friend scores a B on a test, don't think that a B is what you should score. If your friend scores 10 points in a game, don't think 10 points is what you should score. If your friend can only perform a certain way with their art or with whatever their talent is, don't think that that's all that you can do. You have your own expectations. Always expect more from yourself. It feels so weird looking at you guys. Cannot believe y'all are about to graduate. This has been an honor. As long as I've known so many of you, and as much as I love all of you, this is an absolute honor that you asked me to come speak to y'all today. So I love you, and I thank you. Can I pray for y'all? All right. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for this group of young people. Thank you for the foundation that's been built in their life. Thank you for their relationship with you, Lord. I pray right now, God, that they would follow you all the days of their life. I pray that they would be lifelong Christ followers and that they would make you proud by how much they love you and how much they love those around them, Lord. I pray, God, that you would build that muscle of hard work. I pray that they would stay focused on improving every day. And I pray, God, that they would stand tall in every room so that they can lead more people to you. We love you. We thank you. We give you everything we are. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Here's to you, you were pink or blue, and everything I wanted. Here's to you, never sleeping through, from midnight till the morning. Had to crawl before you walked, before you ran, before I knew it. You were trying to free your fingers from my hand, 'cause you could do it on your own now. Somehow. Slow down, won't you stay here a minute more? I know you wanna walk through the door, but it's all too fast. Let's make it last a little while. I pointed to the sky, and now you wanna fly. I am your biggest fan. I hope you know I am. But do you think you can somehow slow down? Here's to you, every missing tooth, every bedtime story. Here's to Barbie cars, lightsaber wars, sleeping in on Sunday. Had to crawl before you walked, before you ran, before I knew it. You were teaching me the only thing love can. Hold hands through it when it's scary. You've got stay here a minute more? I know you wanna walk through the door, but it's all too fast. Let's make it last a little while. I pointed to the sky, and now you wanna fly. I am your biggest fan. I hope you know I am. But do you think you can somehow slow down? Please don't roll your eyes at me. I know I'm embarrassing, but someday you'll understand. You'll hold a little hand. Ask them if they can. Oh, 'cause it's all too fast. I am your biggest fan. I hope you know I am. But do you think you can somehow slow down? Slow down.
I can't see it so dark, but I hope we accomplished our goal. Is everybody crying? This next part of the program, though, is why we are all here tonight. The conferring of the diplomas. Graduates, will you please stand? 1, 2, 3.
Bryce Thomas Allen. Stephen Cole Anderson. Elizabeth Alexandra Baldridge. Lauren K. Brixey. Wishing Chen. Landon Bryce Davis. Zion David Dotson. Brandon Lee Demond. Holly Elizabeth Goff. Hayden Michelle Green. Christopher Chance Gregorick. Dylan O'Neill Houston. Gage Walker Irving. Akol Mawane. Matthew Stephen Mayfield. Tomislav Moholczyk. Nicholas Ojendanenga. Jennifer Rodriguez Avila. Go that way. Riley Carol Stewart. Makola Stelnov. Sarah Annalise Thompson. Katie Lynn Walthall.
And now, by the authority given by the state of Arkansas, it is with great pride and pleasure I present to you Southwest Christian Academy's 2019 graduating class. You may now move your tassel. One. Congratulations. Did y'all decide not to throw them, or did I miss it? Did y'all decide not to throw your... No? You already did? Okay. Mr. Walthall has created a show of memories and highlights of the year. Please watch. Y'all have a seat and let's watch this.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. No, no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. And never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned my nightlight on. Wish I'd never grown up. I wish I'd never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. You just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never go. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you ever go. Oh, never grow. Just never grow up.
Ooh, you're making me live now, honey. we go. Woo! Come on.
All right.
Little louder now. Looking forward from center stage to graduation day. Time to get the future started.
When we leave, what we take with us, no matter what, it's something we're part of. We learn to fly together side by side. I just hope the rest of my life will feel as good as mine.
High School Musical. Who says we have to let it go? It's the best part we've ever known. Step into the future, but hold on to High School Musical. Let's celebrate where we come from. The friends who've been there all along, just like a high school musical. Improvisation without a script, no one's written it, and now we have the chance to.
But someday we'll be looking back, memories we'll have, all the songs that we lived through, the best of times, so I leave them behind. Why can't the rest of my life be like mine?
High School Musical. Who says we have to let it go? It's the best part we've ever known. Step into the future, but hold on to High School Musical. Let's celebrate where we come from. The friends who've been there all along, that's right. Now we finally realize who we are, it just took some time. We had to live and to learn to see the truth. Learn to see the truth. That nothing's ever impossible. Into the future we all free fall. But forever we'll always have high school. Time to party now, celebrate.
'Cause the world's one big stage.
But any part you want can be yours. Everybody sing now. And the show is never gonna close.
It's what got us here, we know.
High school lives on forevermore. High school musical. High School Musical. Who says we have to let it go? It's the best part we've ever known. Step into the future, but hold on to High School Musical. Let's celebrate when we celebrate.
'Cause the world's one big stage.
But any part you want can be yours. Everybody sing now. And the show is never gonna close.
It's what got us here, we know.
High school lives on forevermore. High school musical. High School Musical. Who says we have to let it go? It's the best part we've ever known. Step into the future, but hold on to High School Musical. Let's celebrate where we come from. The friends who've been there all along, oh yeah. High School Musical. Who says we have to let it go? It's the best part we've ever known. Step into the future, but hold on to High School Musical. Let's celebrate where we come from.
All together makes it better.
Memories that last forever. I want the rest of my life to feel just like a high school
Wow, what great photos, Mr. Walthall. If you did not get to order pictures, would you get with Miss Susan or call the office if you weren't able to purchase some pictures from her? You're welcome to. Thank you so much for giving your time. Time is so precious, and we thank you all for coming to honor these graduates. We love them so much. We wish them the best, and thank you for coming. You're all invited to reception, cake and punch.